Imagine a heist so daring, so perfectly executed, that it becomes the stuff of legend. No guns, no violence, no hostages, just meticulous planning, ingenuity, and a touch of flair. This is the story of Albert Spaggiari, the man behind one of the greatest bank robberies in history, the 1976 Société Générale heist in Nice, France. A tale of tunnels, treasure, and a mastermind who outwitted everyone. Our story begins in Nice, a picturesque city on the French Riviera, where the Société Générale bank stood as a symbol of wealth and security. But for Albert Spaggiari, it was a challenge. A vault filled with unimaginable riches, protected by the latest technology. To many, it was impenetrable. But to Spaggiari, it was an opportunity. Albert Spaggiari wasn't your typical criminal. Born in 1932 in Hyères, France, he had a troubled childhood and eventually served in the French army during the Indochina War. After returning to France, he found himself drawn to a life of crime, but he also had an artistic side, dabbling in photography and running a small studio in Nice. Behind his charming exterior, however, was a man with a bold vision and an unrelenting desire for greatness. The idea for the heist came to him while reading about the construction of the sewer systems beneath Nice. Spaggiari realized that the sewers ran directly beneath the Société Générale bank. If he could access the sewers and dig a tunnel to the bank's vault, he could bypass its state-of-the-art security systems entirely. It was a risky, almost impossible plan, but Spaggiari thrived on challenges. He began assembling a team of skilled individuals, including tunnel diggers, locksmiths, and explosives experts. Spaggiari's leadership was charismatic and confident, inspiring loyalty among his crew. He meticulously planned every detail, from the tunnel's construction to their escape. He even rented a shop near the bank to serve as their operations base, ensuring they could work undetected. Over the course of several months, Spaggiari and his team worked tirelessly, digging an 8-meter tunnel from the sewers to the bank. The work was grueling, requiring them to navigate tight spaces, reinforce the tunnel walls, and avoid detection. Spaggiari was known to boost morale by cooking meals for his crew and maintaining an air of calm, even as the pressure mounted. The team worked at night to minimize the risk of being caught, slowly but steadily inching toward their goal. The heist itself took place over the Bastille Day weekend in July 1976. With the city distracted by celebrations, Spaggiari and his team made their move. After breaking through the floor of the bank vault, they spent 2 full nights inside, cracking open over 400 safe deposit boxes. They took their time, carefully selecting valuable items, cash, jewelry, gold, and priceless documents. But Spaggiari wasn't just interested in the loot. He wanted to make a statement. Before leaving, he left a note inside the vault that read, "Sans armes, ni haine, ni violence." Without weapons, hatred, or violence. It was his way of emphasizing the elegance of the heist, a crime committed without harming anyone. By the time the bank reopened, the gang was long gone, and the vault had been cleared out. The police were stunned. The scale of the heist was unprecedented, with losses estimated at 60 million francs, the equivalent of around $30 million today. The media dubbed it the heist of the century, and Spaggiari became an anonymous legend. But no crime is without consequences. The police launched a massive investigation, eventually identifying some of the team members. One of them, under pressure, revealed Spaggiari's involvement. In 1977, Spaggiari was arrested and brought to trial. But in true Spaggiari fashion, he had one last trick up his sleeve. During a court hearing, as the judge questioned him, Spaggiari made a daring escape. He leapt out of a second-story window, landing on the roof of a parked car below, and fled on a waiting motorcycle driven by an accomplice. The courtroom was left in chaos as Spaggiari disappeared into the streets of Nice. His escape was as audacious as the heist itself. Spaggiari fled to South America, where he lived under various aliases, evading capture for the rest of his life. He reportedly traveled between Brazil and Argentina, living comfortably off the proceeds of the heist. Over the years, rumors swirled about his whereabouts, but he managed to stay one step ahead of the authorities. Despite his fugitive status, Spaggiari couldn't resist adding to his legend. He wrote a book about the heist, offering tantalizing details while withholding any information that could incriminate his accomplices. He portrayed himself as a modern-day Robin Hood, a criminal with a code of honor who outsmarted a flawed system. While many saw him as a thief, others admired his ingenuity and boldness. Albert Spaggiari died in 1989 under mysterious circumstances. Some reports suggest he succumbed to throat cancer, while others claim he staged his death to disappear completely. To this day, the full story of the Société Générale heist remains shrouded in mystery. Much of the stolen loot was never recovered, and questions linger about how Spaggiari managed to evade capture for so long. The legacy of Albert Spaggiari is one of contradiction. He was a criminal who committed one of the most daring heists in history, but he did so without violence, earning a certain level of respect from those who admired his cunning. His story blurs the line between villain and anti-hero, challenging us to reconsider our notions of justice and morality. As we reflect on Spaggiari's life, we're left with a mix of awe and disbelief. How did he pull off such an audacious heist? What drove him to take such risks? And how did he manage to stay ahead of the law for so many years? The story of Albert Spaggiari is a reminder that truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction, and that even the most secure vaults can be breached by those with enough determination and vision. What do you think? Was Spaggiari a criminal mastermind or simply a man who got lucky? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more stories of daring heists, untold mysteries, and the extraordinary lives of those who dared to defy the odds. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the world around you.